Well, Frank, you wouldn't know by looking at it, but we actually just spent an entire weekend and thousands of dollars at an event called the Shootout, in which we drove the Supra for the first time on Motec, which was awesome, right?
Everything worked pretty good.
Right, so we made 3 runs. The first run, it was way too spicy on the launch. I pushed out and I got out of it. The second run, we forgot to put the CO2 on. This felt slow. I don't know what happened.
I know.
I think we already know. We talked about it on the way here.
Okay, well, it felt like a turd sandwich.
Let me do it in live action.
Do it live action here, right here.
No!
Yep.
No!
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Which was a tough break, so the car ran with like 14 pounds of boost. The third run, all the stars were aligning.
Yeah, everything was good. We were ready to crank it on it again. We knew what it wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately we had another error.
Another error, another human error.
Burnout mode off. Nitrous purge.
So stupid. I'm so sorry. I didn't shift back in the first after the burnout.
Oh, okay.
And that error was me not shifting out of third gear after the burnout for the run. So the car still bumped. It still took off on the trans brake.
Which is crazy because I never thought that would have bumped in third gear.
So I called Carl Rosslers, who does our transmissions. And I didn't think that was possible either. And he's like, oh no, you have an all gear trans brake. And I said, it works in every gear? He's like, yeah, it works in every gear. So he doesn't think we heard it by doing that, but we won't know until we get up here and try it.
We won't actually know until the car's under power. So that weekend sucked, right? And that's a video that I would normally have put out if there wasn't a test and tune a few days later. So it's literally 2-3 days later. John didn't even unload the car, didn't do anything. And we're here, ready to rip. So it's, as usual, a sweltering day. I think it's about 87 degrees right now, which will be beautiful, not really. And we'll see what the car can do. The track hopefully is tacky.
The track should be all right because there's a couple big dog guys here testing for drag week.
Hey, we've seen the SIG rig here.
Yeah, Tom's here, that's awesome. Maybe we'll say hi to him. We're actually doing drag week too, believe it or not, in our turbo truck or the Cyclone. So I don't know exactly what happened at the shootout weekend, but
it was a long weekend. I mean, yeah, we made errors, but every time we got up there, something had happened. We were being rushed. Like, I'm literally airing the tires down as we're being forced into the lane, and we immediately went up as we were called.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how it works. Like, you got to put Nick in the seat, you got to strap him in, I do the tires, we go over everything, and then we make a pass. Not the way it happened. We don't pull up while the car's rolling, I'm airing down the tires. It just doesn't work that way. Usually there's 45 minutes, you kind of go over everything, you kind of get everybody on the same page. And that's not how it was this weekend because
we didn't even have time to make the last test and tune.
Yeah, and no excuse.
Or qualifier, I should say.
Yeah, the issue was my own, but it just sucked. So we easily could have won the 2J class there, but unfortunately, because of the issues, we were eliminated round 1 to a 9-second car, which I think actually led that guy to win the event, right?
He came in. He was he come a runner-up.
Yeah. Okay. So he took home some money, and I don't think we're going to take home any money today, but hopefully we can just make a pass and then not have to look at the car until World Cup. That's my hope.
I would be glad if we could just get a couple passes, see what the data is, and not lose money of an astronomical level.
Yeah, an astronomical level of money lost for R3 right now is in the $100 range. So
yeah.
Last weekend cost us a lot of money with hotels and fuel and all this crap, but doesn't matter, that's over. So prep the car as usual and make a pass, man. See what happens.
Let's get it done.
We're ready.
Yep,
we're ready.
We're gonna try it now.
Nick's getting his butt in there.
Time for a little warm up.
Get the little warm up. Let's see what it sounds like. Sounds cold.
Dude, it idles so hard for an
out of there?
Yeah, getting out. So we gotta do a little prep now. So the first things first, we're gonna drop the catch can oil, make sure that's totally clean. We're gonna drop some water out of the air to water intercooler tank, and then probably get some ice, throw that in there, and I guess suit up and just go. Right? We're good to go.
Just
Good to go. Kenny says we're good.
Let's go do her thing.
So we're good. Oh my God. So this is the other owner of Accelerated Performance, half Don, half Russ. Russ! Are those CCWs?
They are.
I feel like it's 2006 all over again.
Yeah, that's what looked good.
Oh my
Oh, I
gosh.
think some Volks might look cool too. I don't know.
Volks
I
would
don't
be
need to
good.
Buy more wheels though.
Everybody's doing Volks these days, dude. CCWs are where it's at. Now this is, oh boy. Anybody here that's in the Supras watching, which I'm sure you are, this is the holy grail.
Like Mac Daddy.
This is Mac Daddy. Left-hand drive.
You got to see it under the
6-speed.
This is the best part.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
6 turbos.
LS1.
Wow.
Oh,
Holy shit.
my
Why don't you just race this thing?
I know. Look at the tie work on it. Is that an Inconel wrap on there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What oxygen sensor is that? Why does it have all those billet parts on the bottom?
It's a little titanium heat sink.
Oh,
Just looks cool.
dude, this is
Something
awesome.
that costs more money, you know.
Yeah.
Now, what did you get rid of to get this? 'Cause I know you had some other cool stuff.
Old 911.
Just an old 911.
72 911.
Okay.
Slow.
Yeah, this is more your alley anyway,
Yeah.
dude.
It was cool to restore. I learned a bunch, but
I don't know about these welds. I kind of like blue and yellow and stuff.
Yeah, the heat's all over the place on them.
I'd have to redo that. I don't know.
Dude, look at that. Insane. Well, big tech time here, Frank. So,
Hopefully we pass this tech. Should be pretty easy.
We'll be good, dude. This car is built right. Sucker's done. Really, really nice. So, and at a test and tune, they don't really scrutinize too much. So, got all my safety gear. Car's all safe. Chassis certified. Let's do it. All right. So, first run out, Don. What's the setup on the car going to be? Because last time we came out of the hole with 38 pounds of boost on round one. Are we doing that again?
We're not.
Thank God.
We're back to where we were,
Nice.
which was 28 pounds of boost where we used to leave it. So we're gonna leave it that, see how it does, see how it responds, because the way that the Motec does our traction logic is very different than what we did before with the Haltech. So we need to know where it goes first so we can move forward or backward. But as far as boost wise, we're still moderately low on boost, but we kind of need to collect the data down track that unfortunately we didn't get to do the other day.
What are we targeting down track?
45 pounds.
Oh, okay. So that's like a little bit over half of what the car is on kill, right? Like 85 is like kill.
Yeah, 80, 85 is when we're really cranking on it.
Yeah.
So
85 cotton candy pressures.
That's like some diesel stuff, brother. But yeah, come World Cup, come November, we're gonna be leaning on that sucker, dude, because we got some people to beat.
yeah, and we have spares.
And we have a whole spare motor.
So let's not. Well, I guess if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, we don't want to do it, but last time at World Cup, we tore that sucker down far enough to put a spare motor in it. We just didn't have one at the time, so
Yeah.
now we got
This
one.
time we're a little bit more.
Maybe we'll bring Winchester with us.
I know.
Lift it out one arm.
Hey, you know, in Don we trust. All right, guys, this is the long push up to the line here. So every single time we've come to Milan, it has been sweltering hot, and today is no exception. So it's mid 80s, sun is blasting. Good for the track, decent for the car, not good for the driver, but I feel like the stress is a good thing for me. So we'll see.
All right, Nick, remember the deal?
Yep, I gotta shift back down after the burnout.
Make sure all the bottles are on,
Bottles are on,
and we're only going to the 8th mile.
adrenaline's flowing, heart rate is through the roof. We are at a standing 121 right now.
121, that's not too bad.
That ain't
That's not too bad.
Alrighty, boys, here we go. Run number one, just take him to the 8th. Downshift. Mucho importante.
She's definitely sticky out here. down. Went at 8-0. Did he let out?
That's not too bad. That's really spinning pretty bad.
Yeah. Went pretty straight. Think we're ready to turn it up after this one?
Yeah, so data-wise, it sounded a little funny to me.
Okay.
I'm wondering if the boost was doing something a little bit different today.
All right.
But you can see how it hit the tire a little bit, and then the traction kind of like really drug it out of it real fast.
Pour it in, yeah.
But we're so soft.
Coming
like
out.
300 feet out,
Right.
the car is just a turd.
Right. So
Because we're I shouldn't say we. I'm afraid of what's going on. So until we get that out of my head, where I know we can lean on it again,
Yep.
then we're gonna put some power in it.
All right. Sounds good.
A to B.
A to B.
A to B.
A to B.
That's all we wanted.
In the last waking second of the staging, I turned off burnout mode. So my brain's still not completely there, but it worked. I turned it off.
Cool.
What'd you do in the 8th? Do we know?
So maybe that's why the boost sounded weird?
No. I turned it off before burnout mode.
All right. It just,
Or before the burnout, or whatever. Before
we're
the
coming out so
stuff.
soft that we're thinking that's why it sounded weird coming out.
Yeah, it sounded weird.
Well, there's a serious chance that it didn't hit target boost before I took off.
Maybe.
But what did it do? You know? 4 something?
We haven't,
We don't know. We just know it went 8-0.
yeah, 8-0 and
I rolled to an 8-0.
Yeah.
Oh my
It went
gosh.
like 8-0 and 7.
I basically let off
Yeah.
right after,
Right after
the 8th, and then hit parachutes before I hit the brakes. So I'm a big proponent of resetting these parachutes before every run.
Yeah.
So, but all right, you guys happy with that? I'm so
Yeah, I
jacked.
mean, that's
Yeah.
I think that's good progress.
confidence booster right there.
Yeah.
Come on, right here.
Yeah, I felt
Like,
so
you won't
good.
see
dude.
what happened the other day, but that is.
Well, they know what
We
happened.
can't even high five for shit. What's
Oh, there it
That
is.
one blew the mic out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's get our
right.
time slip and see what we did.
Yeah. All right. Let's get this time slip. Ooh, that's it.
Okay, we don't know. We don't know the pass. Let's see here. 478. Not bad. 478 in the 8th. Though.
Or yeah.
118 60 foot. 330 was a 318. So for the low boost target, I think we're doing good.
I mean, if it actually made the boost target, because that's the first time we've tried it.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, mile an hour was 152 in the 8th. That's probably about 20 mile an hour light compared to what we were before, but 152.
Yeah, we were going 170.
Yeah, 172 or 174. But 11860, that wasn't bad. It's hard to be mad at that.
Got her off the trailer and getting her set up.
But anyway, Norwalk was so pretty and the prep was so good and the day was perfect and we just screwed it up.
Screwed it up.
Yeah,
Screwed
it's
the
all right.
pooch. I mean,
Yeah.
we were just rusty.
I know.
It's been a minute.
And here's
It's
the
called
thing.
seat time, boys.
I was saying this to Josh on the way back. You're right too, Frank, about seat time. I feel more in tune with the car when I'm sweating
Yeah.
and
Oh,
like
really?
disgusting.
And like verge of anxiety, panic
Yeah.
attack. It's so hot.
yeah.
When you're just, your shoes are just filled with
Yeah,
floss.
they're dripping when I untie them. They untie themselves with a wave of water. But we got to re-prep the car, so we take some water out of it. We're gonna drain the tank in the front.
Yep.
Take the hood off, make sure everything's good. Go over the data, make sure everything's good, and maybe do it again.
Oh,
Hopefully.
we're definitely gonna do it again. We're gonna turn it up.
I hope so. One of the most important parts of the entire car, the parachute. Josh and Kenny are figuring out how to pack it. I know Kenny knows how, but Josh is figuring it out. This is awesome. Classic teamwork, man. I love it. Well, we are doing a data breakdown. I'm talking to a gentleman, Chris Motek, and he's claiming that I might have bounced the trans brake button. So we have the in-car footage here. All right, so we're watching back the video of me here. And what else happened with the rundown? We kind of puked a little bit on the takeoff, lost a little boost, but that was about
We
it.
didn't lose any boost. We just didn't have enough boost to get through first gear.
Okay. There we go.
Boost was solid.
Nope, no way I hit that. Well, going through, looking at parameters here. Anything else that we're gonna adjust on this next run here?
I'm assuming we're going to turn it up.
Okay. So this is a rare situation where you're not really in control of what you're doing. Things are happening, but you're not doing them.
No, his software, his firmware, he's on it.
Got it.
I trust him.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll find out what he ends up deciding momentarily here.
he wants it just as bad as we do. Because like he's helped a lot before when we had the problems with the other stuff. He's like, hey, let me help. Like, he didn't charge us for it. Like,
okay.
He's a friend. Like, he wants it just as bad as we do. So.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what we get to here. While we're plugging back in, getting the fresh tune in. I don't know if we can see exactly what Chris is doing here, but
we can.
Maybe we want some more boost. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Oh, okay, we got some numbers here. So some kind of cool new stuff too with this Motec. So we've got a whole new dash. Can you turn off the
power in the back?
And it shows the gear that I'm in. And then there's a burnout mode here that we get to put it in, which limits RPM and boost for the burnout, which is sweet. And yeah, there's also map control too, which I think are these two buttons here. So technically we're setting up a map for number 2 now. So when you hear all these street race guys talking about, oh, I'm on map 5 of 7, all these things, they're just different fuel, boost, timing, whatever maps that you can control from this switch. So our map number 1 is just kind of like the break-in, the 40, it was ended up being 42 pounds of boost. Now we'll dial it up to the next map. Maybe it's 50, 60 pounds of boost, something like that. And I'm betting this time we're gonna run it through the quarter too.
Hey, you want to test something live while you're recording?
Hell yeah, dude, what do you got?
See your little third button in the center from the left? Looks like a little window that says up.
This one?
Yep, press that.
Next or previous?
No, the one that press up right there. Yeah, press that.
Okay.
Press it one time. See how that went to 2.0 there?
Yeah, the ET 2.0?
Yep, that's map 2.
Okay, so we'll take it out of burnout mode, and that's map 2. All right, guys, well, Chris did his changes on the ECU, and we are now targeting 65 pounds of boost.
Woo!
So that's getting kind of somewhere near our max level.
Yep.
So we're gonna run it 2 and through the 8. It would be awesome if I got into the 450s in the 8. Yeah. That'd be sweet.
I would be happy with that.
Yeah, 450s would be awesome. So that's a couple tenths quicker than we just went with a lot more power. And we're probably gonna end up shifting into 3rd this time too. So we're gonna see if my launching in 3rd gear issue hurt the transmission or not. I'm hoping not, because it's literally like a $23,000 Rossler Turbo 400. Perfect. Whatever box you can tick, Don ticked it on that transmission. So yeah, gonna suit up, head out. That is the loudest motorcycle I've ever heard. And see what we can do. I'm getting jacked.
Yes, sir. Get dressed up. All right. I think they're gonna pull Nick up in here after this one. Hopefully, get the right lane what you want for whatever reason. Let's look at those eyes. Let's look at the focus, determination. He wants it. He wants it bad. Testing. Make this work. Don's up there gonna give me instructions how to do the burnout, you know, gotta have that just right. She sounds spicy. Here we go, boys. Running. There's the chutes to a 750. I think he let off at the. I think the plan was to let off at the 8. Don't know if he did it or not, but.
Yep. That was a hell of a run right there, dude. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Hell yeah! That was a run right there. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. I want to do that. That's all I want to do. I just want to have the car work and go fast and go straight and not blow up We've been fighting demons on this thing literally from day one, and it all had to do with the ECU. Swap to Motec, everything's fine. Okay, I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus here, but the car is not blowing up anymore. Everything else is exactly the same. Don caught so much flack for this car having issues. Get a new tuner, get a new engine builder, all this stuff. Like, no, it was not that. And you, maybe at most 24 people in the know. If you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. But Don, thank you so much. Chris, thank you so much. Josh, Frank, Kenny, we're going to the World Cup, baby. Runs like that, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. I can't wait to see the friggin' time slip, boys. Yes. That was a fucking run right there, boys.
Yeah, man,
That was a run.
I could tell on that one.
Felt like she was doing something. Looked like it was doing something.
It would have took more too.
Oh my gosh, so much more. That's the best the car's ever felt, bar none, right there. That was it.
Yeah.
Like, you know how nerve-wracking it is thinking that every time we go down, it's gonna blow up?
No, I don't know anything about it, Nick.
Well, driving is a whole different thing than paying for it, but anyway, just teasing.
Every time we fire up the car, I assume we have to buy a new engine, or I have to build a new engine.
What did Dennis say, Frank? Every time
you turn the key, it could be the last.
Could be the last. This time out, that was it, boys. I have no idea what the ET was, but that was a serious 8. It felt good.
Yeah, it was a good 8.
I don't think it was our best, but
I think it was close. It was just the only thing different there. I mean, we were still 10 pounds down from where we were running before, like Cletus and cars and stuff like that. But again, we're guessing. So
right.
Actually, Chris is guessing.
How'd the butt dyno feel?
Awesome. The butt dyno, the face dyno, the back dyno, my fupa came around on my back. I had a giant ass for 2 seconds because my entire gut shifted to my butt, dude. Oh, this thing is fucking sick.
All right. Well, go ahead here. I know you haven't looked at the slip yet.
I haven't, so I think I'll get on that side of the boat. This could be our best 8. I could be blowing this up. All right, maybe I'm building up too much, but our 8th was, drum roll, I'll just go top down. Reaction horrible, 60 foot. 113. Okay. This is our best 60 foot.
All right, so this is probably, what's our 330 then? 295?
304.
Okay, so it went.
So unless we motored
4, it could look. I mean, it could have took more though.
Yeah.
So if that was 304, that means we went 442.
454. Dang it!
Yeah, we
Dang
gotta
it,
put more,
dude!
We gotta put more into it early.
At 164, we're still down almost 10 mile an hour.
I mean, we're missing 10 pounds of boost.
Yeah, true. Well, that's still 454. I think is our equal to or within a couple hundreds of our best, which is awesome.
Right.
And to roll to a 750, it's just funny.
750. What was the mile an hour though?
128.
Okay.
So
when did you open the chutes?
we lost 36 mile an hour on the big end. So
Yeah, you know.
did you want me to run it out like deep down?
I mean, I would like to see it run all the way out, but there's no point in tearing stuff up.
The guy up above said no. So.
Well,
The Lord
here's the thing
himself
though.
said
Here's
no.
the thing though. He texted me after and I didn't see it.
No.
Yeah, he did.
Did he say run it out?
Yep.
No, Chris, come on.
I can't even make it up.
That's worth a call. Call the guy.
He's funny. He says, should be good to run it out the back as long as the bearings don't let loose.
Oh.
Crap, that would have been an easy 6-second pass, but that's okay because our 454 still gets us in the show at World Cup. We're already qualified and in, but if we weren't, this would get us in.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, there's a lot of power left on the table still. So.
Yeah, as evidenced by the mile an hour. So, awesome, great day. That makes up for the wasted 3-day weekend that we did.
Yeah.
Really sorry to everyone here.
It was a fairly good time though.
I still had a good time.
The adversity.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect because we, you know, I'm sure, well, you're not going to know this because we didn't talk about it in the video, but we put all new electronics in the car.
Oh, I mentioned it several times, especially down there when I was thanking Motec for not blowing the engine.
So we're starting from scratch again.
Yeah.
And we're using Pro Drag, which is a firmware of Motec. The version we're using is called Pro Boost, and it's something that Chris uses specifically, and he's been involved with us now on this whole Motec conversion. So he's kind of taking the reins. Like, I can still watch everything, but I still trust him, so I'm not paying that close attention.
Well, you're learning though still.
Yeah.
Eventually, Don will be back under the reins of Pro Boost. But yeah, this was awesome. I appreciate you guys for jumping back in the ring 3 days after
Yeah,
we got back from
we didn't unload the
last
car or nothing.
Yeah. And I know it's a frustrating thing for everyone to deal with, but that was awesome. So, Frank, what side are they on? Is it this side?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's people floating over here that have kept the channel afloat, and I tell you what, it's more true now than ever. So we're getting ready to do a giveaway, which is going to be awesome. You guys are going to enjoy that. We'll have some options for you, which you'll like. And then we're going on drag week, which will be awesome too. So we'll be back in Milan in a few days, believe it or not.
Yep.
We're starting in Ohio. We're going to Indy. We're going somewhere, US 131.
Yep,
then we're
131,
coming here.
then
we're
come
going
back here,
to
yep.
Ohio. Thank all you guys over here again for keeping us afloat. And wow, awesome. Good job, Don.
Yep.
Thank you, Kenny.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kenny, for all the
Sir.
help. This guy
Hey,
is
Josh.
the first guy to do anything is Kenny. He's the right guy to have around. Just
He's like your Winchester, you know?
yeah, he's like a Winchester of the drag world. And then Josh, of course, keeping me safe with the shoots. That
Always.
was a good one. That one actually.
That one,
kinda
you're
hurt.
gonna, they blew the mic out again.
All right, Frank.
All right.
Till next time, buddy.
Guys, oh yeah, don't forget about the Fall Fury event too, guys.
Fall Fury, dude,
Coming up.
October 5th.
Let's
Still be there.
Yep. You can
We're
see
all
the
gonna be
Supra
there.
on paddles there.
I highly doubt that.
Probably not.
Yeah, 1 week before the biggest
But
drag
it
race
could-
event in the world.
But
they'll
it
put
could
the
show
paddles on
up.
it.
But it could show up.
Oh, maybe. Who knows?